5 different strategies. Okay. You got the RB heavy strategy, the 0 RB strategy, the anchor RB, which if you don't know, anchor RB, again, you draft an elite running back and then you go 3 elite wide receivers back to back.
That's right.
You got the late round quarterback strategy and the elite tight end strategy, getting one of those top 3 tight ends. We're typically RB heavy guys.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
absolutely.
In redraft leagues, it's very rare that we don't go RB heavy strategy. But the question is there an exception for you or I? And I'll start off.
Okay.
There is an exception for me to go RB heavy. There are 2 players that would make me change my RB heavy strategy. Okay. That's Davante Adams in redraft leagues and Travis Kelce in redraft leagues. Both elite number 1 at their position. And both are players who won people games single-handedly last year on multiple weeks. Mm-hmm. These are guys where you have them in your positions and they could carry you to wins. If I'm drafting in the top 4, I'm probably not going to go and grab Davante Adams or Travis Kelce.
No doubt about it.
But this is a little bit more like relevant if you're drafting from like the 9 to 12 spot.
That's right.
And those elite running backs are off the board. You make a decision. Do I fill my running backs just to get a running back? Or do I change this up? Do I go, elite tight end strategy? Do I go 0 RB strategy? Travis Kelce, Davante Adams are the 2 people that I could potentially change from an RB.
You're right. These guys single-handedly won you games and won people league last year, but I don't think I can give up the value in a running back.
I think this really comes down to your tiers as well.
Mm-hmm.
How do you tier certain players? Because are you going to take a tier 3 running back or are you going to take the most elite player at their position? So that is a question mark that we're all going to have to face in strategies this year. But what we want to do is we want to get real logistic here. Okay. We're going to do a mock draft right now. Badake and I are going to do a mock draft and we're going to test some strategies for you. Okay. I'm going to be drafting from the 10 spot. And I'm going to do 0 RB strategy. Badake, where are you drafting from and what are you doing?
I'm drafting from the 4 spot, and I'm going to be doing an anchor RB strategy.
We did these draft strategies, and honestly, I'll be honest with you, this is the first time I've ever done a 0 RB draft strategy where at the end I've looked at it and I've said, I'm actually really happy with the way that this has gone.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'll just review my team 0 RB strategy. At quarterback, I got Ryan Tannehill in the 9th round. My tight end is Travis Kelce in the 1st. My wide receivers, PPR league, remember, Davante Adams, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Godwin, Marvin Jones, Rondale Moore, and Terrace Marshall. Now, obviously, the position that we all going to question here with the 0 RB strategy is running backs. I have Javonte Williams, Mike Davis, Damian Harris, Michael Carter back, and Gus Edwards. I'm not saying that it's because of me. I just think the board really fell well to me. I'm not sure I could have done this strategy better.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, once again, it all depends on how people draft around you and how the board is going to fall.
Yeah.
I drafted
this has got to be best case scenario.
Oh,
by the way.
100%.
This is not how it's going to work in a real draft.
No. We need to do this in our live mock draft so people can understand. So I drafted from the 1.4, which is an anchor RB, where I'm taking anchor running back first round and then any other position that I want into the 5th round. So my quarterback is Tom Brady in the 8th with Darren Waller and Cole Kmet. And then I have my running backs, Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt, Ronald Jones, Zach Moss, and Nyheim Hines, which I absolutely love there at the 11th pick. With my wide receivers, Allen Robinson, Kenny G, Jerry Jeudy, Michael Pittman Jr., and Amon-Ra St. Brown, which I love as an upside wide receiver there at the end in the 12th round. And then Michael Pittman, getting him at the 10th, I think that's an absolute steal to be a wide receiver 1 on that team. Value. Crazy.
Yeah. What would you grade your anchor RB team right now?
Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 running backs, 2, 4, 5 wide receivers. So that's pretty even with 2 tight ends. And Tom Brady is my quarterback. I don't think it's amazing. Maybe looking back at it, maybe I should have taken a Robert Woods or a Cooper Kupp at that time in the 4.9, even though Cooper Kupp was already off. I'm going to give myself a B+. I don't think it's anything crazy. Maybe that's a little bit too generous, but let us know what you think.
Considering it's an anchor RB, I'm going to give you an A-. I think you did really well. The issue is, if you're going to do anchor RB, actually, you're right. It has to be a B+. Because typically if you do anchor RB, you want those elite wide receivers. And Allen Robinson's elite, but there's not, like Kenny Galladay's not in that conversation, you know. I think we would have expected the wide receivers to fall differently.
Yeah.
I'm going to grade my 0 RB strategy. Honestly, like I don't think I could have done this strategy better, not because I'm amazing, but because of the way the board fell. I think if you're doing this strategy, to me, this is an A. But you probably see it differently. You might grade it worse.
No, I think it's good. I think for the running back specifically, Mike Davis, Damian Harris, Michael Carter, I think these are all upside players. I mean, there's a lot of question marks of what they're going to be doing each and week in, week out, but a lot of upside players. But your wide receivers are all elite. I mean, your top three, Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb, Chris Godwin, all elite. And then you have some upside players in the second half of your wide receivers. So I actually give you a B+ as well. I think it's decent with Travis Kelce and Ryan Tannehill in the 9th. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Look, I would suggest if you're going to try these strategies that we've just presented to you, do them in a mock draft with real people. But these are what they could potentially look like. I think I'm still going to lean heavy RB, but this is the first time I've ever looked at a 0 RB strategy and said, okay, let me think about this.
Yeah. According to this draft, I could have had Alvin Kamara and Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, true. I know. It's hard to pass up on Antonio Gibson. We love him so much.
Yo, what's good? Thanks
up?
for watching. We got a lot more videos.
A lot more.
If you want more videos.
Watch
now,
it.
You can also subscribe.
Right now.
If you want to.
You need to.
And lastly, don't forget that you can sign up to support the show and get exclusive content by going to patreon.com/fantasylandfam.